Okay, this is attempt 3 of my final NEA testing that is recorded and whatever. For the majority of this, I will be staying within save.json, building.json, and battalion.json. These three here, but I will be changing around some of the other things like in here. For my first test, I will give myself money for testing purposes. I forgot to. I think I just give myself 250,000. Lovely. Do this. Wow. Okay, money's gone up. This is proof the JSON works and that money's pulled from all these files correctly. I'll leave this open. So as for validating inputs goes, this can only accept the integer between 1 and 6, so I can't put in a gazillion, and I can't say I want to go to 6. It doesn't work. I can go to build, upgrade structures here. I can buy a building. Here you can see it shows me the amount of these buildings I own, their outputs, and their costs. If I want to say buy a coal mine, it gives me 13. The cost goes up to 13. I now have an extra coal mine. This will increase. This number here will increase by 30% every time. Let's buy another coal mine, making sure I don't input any spaces. The program is very sensitive to spaces. You can see this is getting more and more expensive every time. And buy iron mines. As you can see as well here, this is changing whenever I go through this. Like if you look at the value for iron, if you look here at iron mine, it goes up to 12. Same with iron foundry. Just want to get myself one of each of these going up. I put a space in. Iron foundry. Steel. Meal. Lovely. See, again, all increasing by 30%. I can't say I want to upgrade, like purchase Tesco building or something. It's an invalid building. It's not one of the inputs I can have. I can't input a number either. I can have a type exit to leave. Similar thing applies for upgrading buildings. If I want to upgrade my coal mine, this number here increases by 500 to 500. The cost is quintupled and the output is doubled. We will show that off in a minute when I stop putting spaces in all of the words I type. Yeah, I bought upgrades for these. My money has gone down accordingly each time. Like, I've bought another steel mill upgrade. Went down by 5,000. I might have now upgraded this twice, so its original output is quadrupled. If I go, ooh, bloody hell, I think I'm dying. If I go to building.json, you can see the cost has increased by half a god knows times. I bought an iron mine, a coal mine. The output has been doubled. It was gone from 5 to 10. The iron mine has gone from 3 to 6. The iron foundry has gone from 1 to 2, and the steel mill, which I bought the upgrade for 2 times, effectively quadrupling its output, has gone from 1 to 4. As we can see, that works. Did I ever say I want to upgrade my Tesco? Oh no, Tesco Club. Oh wow, this doesn't work. I can't input a random number. Wow, it doesn't work. Just make sure I type exit correctly. Return. Next I will show resource interactions. Blah blah blah. The good old. I can't input anything random. I can sell resources. I can sell, say, well, where's money and resources? I want to have them all on the screen in case you want to track along. I want to sell, how much do I have? 10,000 iron, I think it says. I want to sell 1,000, no, I need to sell iron, 1,000. This is going down by 1,000, this is going up by 10,000. Steel, I can sell 10,000 of steel. That's gone down. My wallet has gone up by a very high amount. I think I might have sold 10,000 iron, steel, so it's gone up by 250,000. I can't say sell, I don't know, bananas. It's not a real resource. It's in the game. It doesn't work. And if I was to say sell iron, I couldn't sell a bajillion of it because I don't have that much. If I want to sell iron, I couldn't sell, what, 60 of it because it wants me to input an integer number. Exit, I can return here, and now we can go to the division designer. Here we have our division that's in here. Here in cell A1, we have this inventory unit, A2, inventory, A3, blah blah blah. If I wanted to edit my template, I could input into cell A4, I could put in an no, let's put a tank in. As you can see, all of these values have updated. The division is now significantly more expensive, requiring metals, oil, copper, way more steel and money. If I wanted to now replace that, I could go, also whilst I'm here, A5 is not a tile I can put in. I can't put in E1. It doesn't work. No. Menu. E1 is an invalid tile. So if I was to go to here, I would do A1. No, I'd do A4, sorry. And I would just put in a double dash, and it would readjust this just fine, replacing this back to how it was. I can now go into view stats with 2. Here we can see that based on my the era of my units, it will show me, say, what era my tank is from. My tank is, as we see, got whatever HP and stats here from the World War II era. We go to battalion.json and we look for tank. Go to World War II. You can see that all of these stats align perfectly. Isn't that just beautiful? If I go into save and I make you CW for Cold War, and I exit, and then I believe this should work if I just do stats. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work because it's not designed to take in, changed inputs at these points. So I'll come back here once the turn ends and everything's properly refreshed, and I'm sure you'll see it works just bloody fine. Similar thing goes with view costs. If we pretend I didn't change this value in the save file because it's not updated, if we used to go into battalion cost and look for World War II tank, you can see, oh look, it shows just fine. No, what have I just done? Don't do that. Type in here. We can also upgrade battalions, but we haven't unlocked any upgrades yet, so we can't do that. So we're just going to pretend we never saw that menu. I'm going to go here. Just to check here, I have a tutorial. There's not much here to see. It's just a massive block of text. You have to type exit to leave. Otherwise, it'll tell you you're being stupid and to read the text, which explicitly at one point tells you you can type exit to get out of any menu where it doesn't specify so. Now we can start going through turns. Here you can see we have an enemy division with an amount of stats, and our division here, which has stats that correspond with our, if we go into division designer, which correspond with these stats our template says we should have. If we go back and we start doing combat turns, you'll see we're going to start gaining resources based on the amount of things we have. The enemy has been just killed, and we've earned money from doing that. We've also unlocked copper. By unlocking copper, it will show us that we can start buying things like copper mines and copper foundries, which now appear here. So I can say, if I spell copper right, I can buy a copper foundry, and I can buy another copper foundry, because I never gave myself any in the save file. And I want more. We can exit, we can upgrade buildings, and here you can see as well, we have copper mines, copper foundries unlocked. I want to buy a copper mine upgrade. I want to buy another copper mine upgrade. I want to buy copper foundry. Foundry. You see, all the prices have gone up. Blah blah. Hey, all the world's bloody jubilant. Here you can see now we are in zone 2 at enemy division here, and this bit has a different set of stats. Our turn also has gone up. We have a strong enemy to fight. We can just, oh, I said I'd go back here. Design. If I go view stats. Please work. What? Why don't you work? You should work. That's stupid. If I go to if I go to unit, I'm not thinking straight. It's late. It's like midnight. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Where is it? It's in up here in, I think, division. It will be division dot div check, I believe. No, stat check. Era type. I think that's why, because it takes era to be a concrete value rather than the actual value in Y. Oh, those are joys of not testing things properly. Well, I am not re-recording any videos, and we will now have to just live with the fact that this doesn't work, and that this value is stuck at being World War II. Wait. Where do you pull these from? For X and self.bat, battalion, self.bat. When is self.bat updated? Yeah, I'm going to just copy you here. I'm just going to reload the game quickly. I'm going to go to Vision Designer, view stats. Aha! It's fixed. That now this presents the Cold War stats for my tank. Minor hiccup, but look, it works. Battalion.json. Look, tank, Cold War. It's the stats here are the same: 50, 20, 80, 80, 120, blah blah blah. It works. If we look in, so if I go here, blah blah blah, I go to view costs, which might also need to be updated. Nah, this works fine, because I mean it technically will always work fine, but I imagine that's only just because I updated the self.bat in stat check. It needs to be updating the cost check function as well, so I can check either anytime. There's little bugs like this that you find doing your very final bit of testing. Does it count? Like, do I lose marks if I do that? Like, do I have to keep the error? Are they annoyed at me for fixing the error? Does that, like, invalidate my testing now? Well, yeah, forget about it. I'm sure it'll be sunshine and rainbows and, like, what, 8 out of 8 marks for testing. If I go to intern, and now we're just going to flick through a few turns until our division dies. We will encounter one bug I don't know the answer to, and where's temp? Yeah, okay, there is. This I want to show here a division template. B division. Actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to set you back to World War II. Temp. No, so division JSON is going to be replaced with this here. I'm gonna end your turn again. And I want you to see now that first of all, this division here didn't die. You can see here that our organization has gone down by 2. Our attack has gone down as well. Really bad time to do that. I should have waited another turn. Who am I kidding? I can pretend nothing has changed. Because I have my base file. I do save base files of anything that can change. So I've just put that template back in. I can go into the division designer and it will show this template. Here you can see that this template has 75 health, 40 org, 180 defense, 60 attacks, 30 breakthrough. If I was to now go back, you can see that where we've taken org damage, our attack, defense, and breakthrough has dropped. Huzzah! These values are capped at 10% of their original, so attack will never drop below 6, defense will never drop below 18, breakthrough will never drop below 3. If we will probably get a live demonstration of that in a minute, but I just want you to see that these stats are independent of these stats here. So if I now go in and rechange these, I copy this template into division.json. We've updated our template. So if I go into here, you can see, oh wow, look at that. We have a new template with some super beefy stats, very poor organization, and a really beefy cost that I don't think I'd want to foot anytime soon. This is still with the Cold War costs because it was never expected that mid-turn these values would change, so they haven't been, I doubt they've been properly accounted for in the code. But it might be a similar issue with what I said earlier, where it just hasn't blah blah blahed with the errors, but I mean, we'll see later, I suppose. We're going to end turn. I'm just going to go through a few more turns until, again, our division croaks it and dies. You have to go a few turns because the enemies get stronger each time around. I have it set up in a really dodgy way where attack. Oh, I've unlocked oil, huzzah! On that note, if I go here, buy buildings, wow, I can buy pump jacks now. Wow, I can go upgrade my pump jack in here. Wow, it all works just fine. I can exit from here. Turn. We went for a turn. Did the vision designer fix itself? No, not quite. That is not good. If I do view stats from the Cold War, did I change it? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I changed it. Guys, okay, that's really dodgy. I don't know why that's not changed. If I was to look at this off the bat, this battalion path. Oh, that might be why. Save needs to be reloaded as well in each of these. Look at this. I'm such a programmer. I will make sure you are the base file, because that is onto the one undefeatable bug. Here, we're back. Huzzah. Go into division designer. Yay. If I go to view costs. Yay, see, it's World War II again. Oh, I love bug fixing on the go. Is there anything to return? Right, cool. I will re-update this file. Control C and Control V. So I will just go back here. Go here. Hey, this is back. and the prices are all correct. Isn't that just wonderful? I'm going to return. I'm just going to keep going through. Again, see, these are unaffected by what's in the template. Just going to keep ending turns. You'll notice that we're going to start taking more org damage and more damage as these turns go on and as zone gets higher. I say as I take literally 1 damage to org, not even to HP, and we win. Enemy has been overrun. Yay, we're taking damage. I think just the basic division you start with can easily get you to around zone 7 without problem. It's mainly when the enemy starts to get armor in their divisions around zone 10 when we start having a bit of a problem with our 3 dudes with rifles. But yeah, we're just gonna do this for a little for a nickel bit. As our stats get lower and lower, we start taking more and more damage. So our attack, defense, and breakthrough keeps getting lower and lower. Look at that huge hit against us. I'll give it probably 1 more turn or 2 and we'll be dead. 1 more. Yeah, we're on 2 HP now. Our forces have been defeated. We've created a new division. Now, here's the one bug. Here you can see the resources are actually removed. So is the amount of money. We've lost significant amounts of resource and money. But this division, for some reason, doesn't replace itself. It has something to do, I believe, with incorrect flag here. Division just made like this should be always be set to 1, and that should reset this. But it only resets if I reset the game. Restarting the game fixes this, and then everything's hunky-dory. And now we have some super-powered Mega OP division that's just gonna rip through everything in our way for many turns. But the one thing I don't really know how to fix is why this division doesn't reload its stats properly when you are mid-game. That's the one bug I have. Here we've unlocked rare metals. Cool. I'm just going to skip forwards because we need to get to zone 15 for our final test. Hopefully one that doesn't fail. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Orc damage. What? There's no way that thing lived. Is my armor piercing that bad? No. I out-armor them. Oh, I don't out-armor their pierce, so it doesn't matter. Oh well, we still swamp them with their stats. But you can see, like, these defense values quickly get quite powerful. But they kind of plateau and slow down a bit, I think. Oh, that's the wrong button. It should... Full. They did 8 orc damage to all my glorious tanks. It's fine, I have the bank of save file editing to power me through this. Ooh. Just got a little bit of a kick. 60 damage and 30 orc damage. Yeah, we've got 1 more turn left of this division. Our forces have been defeated. Luckily, we have enough resources to create a division. It wasn't quite shown in this one, but in attempt 2, at one point I didn't have enough steel, and the costs are, they trust me, they do work. But I can't really make much more of an expensive division, so I'm not going to bother. Oh, this is taking a while. We got 13 whole damage of their like 150. Oi, oi, oi. It's fine, because we're going to get a new division in. It's going to crush these fools. And we might stand a chance at making it to the next zone before I fall asleep at my desk. Okay, I'm getting bored of this. I'm just going to go here. Set zone to be 15. This enemy just made flag needs to be set to 1, otherwise the game gets really unhappy. I'm just going to reload the game quickly. Wow, look at that! Our division saw some success at zone 15. Crazy that. It's not what I meant to type for. Where we are now in zone 15. We can upgrade infantry to the Cold War era now. We've made a new division. So if I am to go into division designer, I need to go into upgrade battalions. Oh, that should have that should be printing something now. Inf Cold War hasn't been set to true, even though the correct message was passed through. That's not very nice, is it now? I'm looking for ntern.json, ntern.py. Bleh. Oh my god, it's the one. The single one. I mistyped that. Does that also mean now my save file has some random thing at the bottom? Yeah, it does. Get rid of that. Get out of here. So stupid of me. Let's try that again. We're on zone 15. Menu 4 and turn. We've done blah 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 blah. Don't care. You can upgrade infantry to the Cold War now. Wow. Division designer. We can go to upgrade battalions. And now look, infantry is here. It's a cost of 1,000 to upgrade this. I can type infantry. And that should have gone away, but it hasn't. And I never thought to print my money there, so I guess we'll never know. I'm going to go look at view stats and hope that's worked. Where's infantry? Infantry is from the World War II era. So it would also seem that this doesn't quite work. I'm not entirely sure why. Because it's this bit. Infantry and self-save inferiors. Need this one. Cost equals infantry core price. Money equals this. If money is greater than cost, money is less than cost. Not enough. Else adjust money. Self. Dot. Oh my god! I did it again. Boy, oh boy, I'm a genius. I mean, no, that does work. That should work. Why didn't you work? You right? Time. Oh my god, I cannot type. I think I need to sleep. Save.json. Because if we look, Inf Cold War is one. I've been lied to, that did work. this just hasn't. So inf Cold War is 1. So, oh no, because that's just seeing the check. That's why it says what true. Because it should be inf era is equal to World War II. Cold War. I mean Cold War. Interesting. Why does that not do its thing? Have I misspelled infantry somewhere? That'd be such a mean mistake to make. Infantry? Oh, no, that's spelled correctly. Guess this will be one of those unsolved mysteries I will never know the answer to. Because I think for now, this concludes testing. This is the... Wait. This is well and truly the final version of my program. I will be submitting this with the few changes I made mid-test, which I'm highly certain they don't want me to do. Can't help but notice these costs have gone up. I mean, like, but it says... Wait, I've been looking at the wrong thing. And it was a bit... infantry still World War II era. I was looking for tank anyways. No, yeah, infantry still World War II era. So, I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Well, I think that, I have my testing plan up next to me. Oopsies. That should be everything though. Righty, well, thank you for wasting about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, oh my god, 33 minutes of your time watching this. Yeah, please give me good marks.